Also pleased to be joined by City Council Member Chris Cate, and of course, numerous members of our San Diego Fire Rescue Department, of who we are so very proud of. As I think all of us know, fire season now is actually year-round. And already this year across our state has been an historic one for fires. Statewide, we have witnessed over 13,000 lightning strikes, 625 fires, including 17 major fires that are some of the largest in our state's history. Over 1.2 million acres that have burned, and for reference, that's nearly the size of the Grand Canyon. We have seen thousands of brave men and women, including many from San Diego, some of our firefighters, that are out there right now on the front lines helping to extinguish fires that have truly devastated parts of Northern California. That's why we must do everything that we can in San Diego to be as prepared as possible. We have continued to make the type of investments that will help keep us safe for years to come. In partnership with the City Council, we've invested in more equipment for our firefighters to make sure that they have the tools necessary to get the job done, so that San Diegans can sleep safely at night, knowing that our firefighters have our backs. We all remember, of course, the devastating fires that ripped through San Diego region in 2003 and 2007. Homes were destroyed, lives were lost. And one of the biggest lessons learned during those fires was that our region needed to significantly increase our ability to attack fires from all angles, on the ground and in the air. Some of the investments that we have made recently to improve our fire preparedness include 8 new fire engines specifically designed to extinguish fires in high-density areas, 2 brush engines, see one behind me here today, that are specifically designed to assist in fighting wildfires by transporting firefighters to the scene and providing them with quick access to the fire, along with water and other necessary equipment. We also have, as we unveiled last year before the start, right after fire season, we have a state-of-the-art Firehawk helicopter that is capable of night flying and dousing fires with 1,000 gallons of water at a time, including improved safety features to help the crew get closer to the fires in order to help extinguish them quicker. We've also made a key investments to help build a hangar to house all 3 of our helicopters. That'll protect them against rust and corrosion to make sure that they last for years to come. We continue to have a focus on being prepared, investing in our men and women of the San Diego Fire Rescue Department to give them the tools that they need. But it's incredibly important that all San Diegans are prepared, that have a fire plan, no matter where you live, in the city of San Diego or the county of San Diego, to make sure that you're keeping your friends and your families safe. Before I turn it over to Chief Stoll to talk about some of those preparedness efforts that every San Diegan should take, I want to thank all of our San Diego Fire Rescue firefighters that are on the front lines right now in Northern California, battling those fires. As you know, our mutual aid system is incredibly important. When other areas need help, we will send it. When we need help in San Diego, we rely on that mutual aid as well. So I'm proud of the investments that we are making here. We need to continue to make. That's been a focus of mine, as I said, the equipment, the resources necessary, and to build upon those lessons from years past. Now I'd like to introduce Chief Stoll, who will say a few words. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for being here today. We have all seen the devastating wildfires happening throughout the state of California, and we share in the difficult times for those who have lost their homes and been evacuated. But we want San Diegans to know that while we support the fire agencies and we deploy our firefighters to help them fight those fires, we are also prepared for any hazard here at home. Right now, there are more than 14,000 firefighters engaged in over 600 fires throughout the state. Over 70 City of San Diego firefighters are part of strike teams fighting those fires up north and deployed on incident management teams Our personnel have extensive experience that they bring to these incidents, and they also gain valuable knowledge and skills that they bring back from these deployments. Rest assured that the City of San Diego fire stations are all fully staffed, even though many of our firefighters are deployed to the north of us. We monitor the weather, fire activity, and fire potential very closely, and we increase our staffing based on that information. Behind us, you see our newest firefighting and rescue helicopter, Copter 3. This is a state-of-the-art Firehawk with a greater water capacity dropping ability and capabilities than we have in Copter 1 and 2. Also behind us, you see one of our brand new brush engines. This is off-road capable engine specifically designed to fight brush fires in open spaces and hard to access areas. These brush apparatus carry 4 of our crew members, numerous hand tools, thousands of feet of hose, and 500 gallons of water. Replacing an aging fleet is another important element for readiness, and for the past few years, we have put several new brush engines and standard fire engines into service. Preparedness is a shared responsibility, and we are doing our part, and we suggest you do yours. Take a look at our Ready, Set, Go guide, which you can find on our homepage, which is sandiego.gov/fire. This guide has lots of valuable information on how to protect your home from fire, diagrams on how to create defensible space, and checklists of items that you should have in your emergency kit. Regardless of the season, we hope that you have all created and practiced an emergency plan so that you can get out of your home or business safely in the event of an emergency. Also, if you are out and about and you see flames or smoke, call 911 immediately. Don't assume that somebody else has already reported that incident. The sooner that we can get our firefighters moving towards that incident, the better, especially during the times of high fire danger. Another important component of preparedness is where to find valuable information on major incidents. We encourage you to follow the San Diego Fire Department as well as the San Diego Police Department's Twitter pages for up-to-date information and verified, accurate evacuation information for major fires and disasters. San Diegans are all too familiar with high fire conditions during this time of the year. We are ready, and we strongly encourage you to be ready as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And as a reminder, that's at sandiego.gov/fire. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Councilmember Chris Cate, who has always been a continued strong supporter, particularly for all of the investments that we've needed to make sure that our fire rescue department has the tools and the support that they need. Councilmember?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and good morning. Peak fire season is upon us. We're all aware of how hot and dry it is here. Fans and air conditioners are running around the clock, and everyone is looking for a place to cool off. News channels are filled with wildfires burning ablaze up and down our Golden State. But rest assured, San Diego has prepared. Millions of dollars have been invested into fire engines, brush engines, helicopters, and a storage facility to support our firefighters. However, this department cannot do this alone. As San Diegans, we must all do our part. District 6, which is where we are today, is home to canyons and open space. From Penasquitos Canyon in the north to Tecolote Canyon in the south, and all open spaces in between, we must be vigilant, and if you see something, say something. Additionally, make sure you have defensible space around your property. You can dispose of your leaves, grass, and brush in City of San Diego green bins or yard waste receptacles. And lastly, please check your smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors. My office partners with the Burn Institute, and we have installed hundreds of smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors for senior citizens in need. Let's be alert, let's be prepared, and let's do our part to prevent wildfires in San Diego. And I'll close by thanking Chief Stoll and all the men and women of our fire rescue department for all they have done to ensure that we are safe as San Diegans. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember. Happy to take any questions while we're here at the podium or any other follow-up one-on-one. Very good. We'll do any one-on-ones. Thank you all for being here.